Before signing any contract, obviously it's important to read the contract and make sure you understand it. But every contract has at least 4 terms that you really need to be clear on before signing the contract. Hi, my name is Carr Ferrell. I'm a Silicon Valley attorney. Welcome back to my channel. The first of these critical terms is payment. How much are you paying under the contract? Make sure you know what the total amount is. This includes deposits, installments, interest fees, and any other fees that may be required under the contract. If you're signing a short-term rental agreement, for example, be aware of cleaning fees and homeowners fees and state and local taxes. Make sure you're clear before signing the contract exactly what you're on the hook for. A critical contract term in every agreement that you really need to understand is what are you getting under the contract. If you're getting a new roof, for example, what's the roof going to look like? What are the materials it's made of? When's it going to be completed? If it's a gym membership, what level of gym membership are you paying for? Is there a basic membership where you only get to use the gym a certain number of hours a day, or do you have complete use of the gym? It's important to understand exactly what you're getting for the price that you're paying. A third critical contract term is when does the contract end? If it's a lease agreement for an automobile, for example, is it a 2-year lease? Are you making payments for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Understand what the term of the contract is. And this is especially important for things like gym memberships or yoga classes. Are you signing up for a 1-year gym membership where you're being expected to make monthly payments every single month for a year? Understand what the total amount of the commitment is and make sure you're in agreement with the length of the contract. And a fourth really critical element in every contract is what happens if there's a dispute in the contract. What happens if one of the parties quits early? Let's say you sign up for dance lessons and the dance instructor that you really love ends up leaving the dance studio. What happens then? Are you required to pay for the additional 3 months with maybe a dance instructor you don't like? Understand what happens in the contract if one of the parties doesn't perform, or if the expectations of either of the parties is not met. And be especially careful of liquidated damages clauses. These often show up in gym contracts where you sign up for 12 months worth of gym membership and you decide after a few months this gym doesn't really work for you. Maybe it's too crowded, maybe the equipment isn't as clean as you thought it would be, or maybe it's just inconvenient for you to attend during the times that are open for the level of membership that you have. Gym memberships often include these liquidated damages clauses where you're required to pay for an additional 2 or 3 months, or maybe at minimum you lose your deposit, or in some cases you may be required to pay for the entire year of gym membership whether you use the membership or not. These liquidated damages clauses show up more often than you would think. So as you're reviewing the contract and trying to understand what happens when one of the parties doesn't perform, check for liquidated damages and see if there's a stated amount that you're required to pay if you decide to leave the contract early. It seems like so frequently we're handed contracts where we're expected to sign and date, and it's really easy just to glaze over the text and head right for the signature block. But before signing any contract, at least take a look at these 4 contract terms to make sure that you understand and agree to what they're saying. If you found this video useful, I think you're going to find this other video of mine useful as well. I'll see you over there.